Hello, Bears fans. Have you ever wondered how a simple trade could change the future of a struggling defense? Well, after a season of ups and downs, the Bears' defense, especially the pass rush, has left much to be desired. While the team recorded 40 sacks, the position still failed to meet expectations. The standout of the season, Montez Sweat, fell short with just 5.5 sacks. The question is, could the addition of Myles Garrett finally change the course of this defense? If you're a fan of the team and want more analysis like this, don't forget to subscribe to Bears News Fan Report, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything happening with the Chicago Bears. With the 2025 season approaching, GM Ryan Poles has all the necessary tools to take this bold step. 3 picks in the top 41 of the draft and plenty of cap space. It wouldn't be a surprise to see Bears fans dreaming of Garrett's presence, especially after his impressive performance of 4.5 sacks against Chicago in just 37 snaps in 2021. But on the other hand, the team has priorities, such as building around the promising QB Caleb Williams and strengthening the offensive line, a major need this offseason. However, trading for Garrett could be the solution to the Bears' pass rush problems, or would it be a dangerous detour from the real focus of the team's rebuild? Leave your opinion in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to follow our channel for more content like this. Let's follow this exciting season unfold together. It's impossible to ignore that Garrett is one of the best pass rushers in the league, and his ability to change the game could be what the Bears need to finally stand out defensively. However, the cost of this trade must be considered, not only in financial terms but also in the team's long-term strategy. Could taking such a big step now compromise the development of a young QB like Caleb Williams? And furthermore, the offensive line, one of Chicago's biggest weaknesses, remains a priority. At the same time, we can't forget the draft situation. 3 picks in the top 41 mean that Poles has the chance to bolster the defense without sacrificing the future, perhaps finding an alternative that can provide consistent pressure on the QB without compromising other critical areas of the team. The question here is more than just Myles Garrett to the Bears. It's about how a paradigm shift in the defense could affect all the other decisions Chicago needs to make. The presence of an elite player like Garrett would certainly elevate the defense, but is this change worth it if the team loses focus on the areas that really need attention for the future? Will Caleb Williams' offensive line be able to withstand such a change without adequate reinforcements? These questions are essential to Poles' strategy, and while Bears fans dream of big names like Garrett, the real challenge will be finding the balance between a competitive team in the present and a solid foundation for the future. If you enjoyed this analysis and want to learn more about the future of the Bears, make sure to follow our channel. Let's follow all the moves and picks together to see how this team shapes up in the coming years. See you in the next video, folks. As a Bears fan, I view this scenario with a mix of excitement and caution. Adding a talent like Myles Garrett could be a huge boost for the defense, no doubt. He has the potential to change the game, and with a stronger defensive line, that could free up our linebackers to make a bigger impact as well. However, the big question is the balance. The Bears are at a crucial point in their rebuild, and the defense already has some promising players like Montez Sweat. Is trading for Garrett worth the investment if it means the offensive line or the development of QB Caleb Williams could be harmed? We need a QB who is protected and has time to develop properly. Moreover, the draft situation is something that can't be ignored. 3 picks in the top 41 are a unique opportunity to strengthen several areas of the team, and we could even find a pass rusher who, with time, could become as good as Garrett without sacrificing the future. If I were the GM, I would consider all options before making such a big trade. It's tempting, but there's a lot at stake. I would feel more comfortable if we could invest in a solid offensive line for Caleb Williams and still secure some pieces for the defense with our draft picks. The balance between the present and future will define the Bears' success in the coming years. I believe that the decision about Garrett should be analyzed very carefully. We can't forget that the Bears' defense has shown signs of progress, but the pressure on the quarterback is still below what's needed for us to be truly competitive. And Garrett, with all his skill, will be a piece that could speed up this process, bringing a dominant presence we've seen in other games. However, as I mentioned before, the rebuild of the team is something that can't be rushed. Our priority should be making sure Caleb Williams has the ideal conditions to grow as a QB, and that starts with a strong offensive line. If we traded precious assets to bring Garrett now, It could delay the work we need to do to ensure the QB of the future has time to develop his potential. Thinking long-term, rebuilding the offensive line could be more impactful for the team's longevity than a trade for Garrett, as tempting as it may be. Instead of spending a significant amount of cap space to sign an elite player like him, perhaps it would be wiser to invest in the draft and find quality pieces that help both the defense and the offense without compromising the future. In the end, the question is, do we want to be competitive now or build a solid foundation for the coming years? Of course, it's tempting to seek immediate victory, but I believe the Bears need to take a broader view. The focus should be on creating a balanced team where the QB can shine and the defense has the support it needs to be effective. To me, that would be the way to sustainable success in the future. As a Bears fan, I'd be thrilled to see Garrett playing on our defense, but I believe the team needs more than just one star to be a champion. We need a cohesive team with pieces that complement the needs of all sectors. Therefore, for me, trading for Garrett would only make sense if it were part of a larger plan, without compromising our ability to rebuild the offensive line and strengthen the team's foundation.